So I wanted to clarify exactly step by step how you program this Nighthawk here, if you can see this or not. I'm going to show you from start to finish. Right now I'm going to be switching from a tablet line to a phone line. The reason for that is in my other video there about the quality of, or sorry, not the quality, well, yeah, quality of service. Um, Basically, the priority levels for the data are much higher on the phone lines, but they do cost a little bit more money. And I'll go ahead and show you what my account is and how much that I'm paying for these. But first off, I do want to show you this particular software version. This is the most important thing, and a lot of people are asking about it. If you're going to do this with the Nighthawk M6, in my case, now I don't know about the M7, but for the M6, it has to be a certain software version for it to work. Um, if your software version is too high, then this is just not going to work at all. And if you look down in the description for this video, I will be sure to post a link to some alternative options and even better options, in my opinion. It just depends on what exactly you're looking for. And also the Nighthawk M1, the first one that came out, it is a 4G only device, but that one does work. You can pick that up anywhere, and every single software version, from my understanding, works. I will verify it later, but I'm pretty sure that all the M1s, you can change the IMEI number on it. But that's how this trick works. Some of you guys have commented and said that this method doesn't work and you'll run out of data. If you have an unlimited premium data plan, there is no reason why this is not going to work. Now, there are some carriers that will be able to pick up that you're using tethering data. I'm not really too sure what those are, but I have heard a couple of comments of some people saying it. There is an option that you can change if you have one of the higher end ones, like in my other video, which I'll leave the link down in the description below for that video as well. Those higher end modems, which cost about the same as this Nighthawk, those ones will allow you to change a specific setting so that the carrier doesn't see it anymore. And it might be doable on these Nighthawks. I'm not too sure. I haven't had that issue. I do use T-Mobile, so that's something to keep in mind. Before, I did use AT&T, and I also didn't have any issues. I have not tested it with Verizon. And as far as any other carriers, I honestly don't know. I think somebody in the comments said US Cellular, I think, or maybe it was like US Mobile. They were having an issue where it was showing up as partial phone data or tablet data and partial tethering data. It was like getting mixed up. Again, guys, there is an option to fix that. But, this is something that you would be better off doing with a different modem. I will verify in a little bit here to see if that option can be changed on this, which I think it can, but I don't want to say for sure yet. But anyways, let me switch the camera here real quick just so I can show you this before I start. Okay, you guys can see on my screen right now, and I put the background back in just so I can show you a few things here. And I'm already on the screen to add the SIM card to the plan. My particular plan is $40 a month, plus I get a $5 a month discount, so they're $35 a month per line. These are phone lines. I am going to be switching from a tablet line to the phone line. Now, right now with T-Mobile, the new plans, I believe they're like $5 a month for a tablet line. And the only problem is, I believe that one's only got like 50 gigabytes of premium data, but there are some other options, like you can do the older plans, which I think was like $15 or $20 a month. But real quick, I just want to show you guys the most important thing and it's going to be a little bit difficult to see this because this particular, I still have the original screen protector on it and I don't want to pull it off, but I'm going to go ahead and try and show you this, and hopefully you can see it, and I really don't know. So you got firmware version, okay, hopefully you can see that, but I'll read it out to you. The firmware version is NTGX65, and the screen just logged on me, underscore, and then here's the version number, 10.01.47.00. Okay, so I know there's some versions above this that'll work, and any version on this and lower is going to work too, but you know, it just to show you again real quick, I don't know if you can see this, but the build date, okay, you see that says 7/8 of 2022. I'm sorry, 2022. So that was like 3 years ago, you know, almost 3 years ago. So this hasn't been updated, and there's really no reason to update these at all anyways. But I just want to throw that out there now. You do have to have an older version for this to work, and they are extremely difficult to find right now. I think a lot of people are trying to use this method, so they're becoming harder to find with the right version number. But anyways, give me a second. I'm going to switch up the camera. Actually, before I start, I'm going to go ahead and unplug the power on this, right? So we're going to do a step-by-step video. So, okay, so I just unplugged the power. I'm going to pull the back cover off of this. One of these corners has got, there it is. Okay, so pull the back cover off of it. Now, I got a SIM card in here. I don't know if you can see it, but I do have a SIM card in here. If you have a SIM card in it, pull it out. Right now this is a tablet SIM card, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that SIM card out of the device and then put that to the side. So you don't want to have a SIM card in it, and really, as far as the battery goes, you are going to want to throw a battery in. I don't believe this will run without the battery. Let me just double check. Let's see if it, I don't think so. I think we gotta put the battery in it. Yeah, no, so we do need to grab the battery for it. So give me 1 second, I'll throw the battery back in. I'm gonna plug it into the computer, and then I'm gonna show you everything that I do on the back end. From the start to adding a SIM card, which as you can see, I already have a brand new SIM card, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate that. And then we're going to go ahead and change the IMEI to an old broken phone that I have, which was a S25. That phone, we're going to use the IMEI because it is a 5G and it will work with this particular device. So give me a minute, guys, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I have the battery put into the hotspot. We are going to walk through the steps of just going to activate the SIM card. Now, this is simple with T-Mobile. Now, I have a business account, so it might be different for you if you're on a personal account. But you're just going to go to their website, say you want to add a device, and you're going to bring your own device. And if you already have a SIM card like I do, you're just going to say, you know, that you have the SIM card and you're good to go. I already went ahead and typed in that number. I'm going to go ahead and check out in this cart right now. And if there's anything on here, I'm going to try to block it out so that you can't see my account number or any of that information. But we're going to go ahead and add that phone plan SIM card on right now. Okay, so I went ahead and added the SIM card to the account. Because it's a business account, it'll take a little bit for them to get around to activating it. But we're going to go ahead and do these steps anyways. And then what I'll do is I'll just return as soon as they go ahead and add the line, and maybe they will while we're doing this. But anyways, as you can see here, I've got a USB-C to USB-C connected to the computer, as well as I put the battery in there. And important, there is no SIM card in here, okay? So there's nothing in here. And as you can see on my screen, when I plugged it in, the first thing that happened was this web browser here popped up, and this is the login page for your admin controls and your settings. And I believe even that setting that I was talking to you earlier about, in case your carrier is recognized it as tethering data, I believe you'll be, that option is in here. Again, I will verify on that one. To the left, this box here, as you can see, this is the DC unlocker. This is the program that you're going to need. Now, if you watch the first video, then you'll know where you're at. Where to get this from. You can just Google DC unlocker. As far as credits, if I remember correctly, I want to say it was 29 credits was the total. It was like somewhere around 35 bucks. Now, on my account down here, you can see I have 0 credits left. So when you pay for the IMEI unlock for this specific device, you do have unlimited IMEI changes on that account. So since I already paid in the past, I can change the IMEI as many times as I want. So I don't need any credits. You will have to have credits on your account before you can start. But anyways, over here, these are our options. Before we get started, a lot of you are gonna have some weird issues where like the internet isn't working in the background with the hotspot connected. This will cause issues because this program here needs to be able to connect to the internet to verify your account has credits on it. So what we'll do is down here where, in this case, my Wi-Fi, if you right click it and say open network and internet settings, you're going to go down to change adapter settings, and in this menu, this is where we're going to want to change the priority. So we have Wi-Fi here. All these other ones with the X's don't matter. So we have Wi-Fi, and then we have this this one with the Ethernet cable, and this is actually our hotspot. So the Wi-Fi. Let me see here if I may have already changed these, but you're going to right click on each one and go to properties. Then you're going to click on this Internet Protocol version 4, then click properties on it. Then let's see here. Advanced. Okay, now you have automatic metric. I'm going to leave that one alone, but this is for the Wi-Fi, so let me go back over to our hotspot. We're going to go to Properties, click on the Internet Protocol version 4, then we hit the Properties, and then at the bottom right, Advanced, and again, we have Automatic Metric. Okay, so what I'm going to do is pick a higher number here, and what that does is basically will allow the Wi-Fi to be the main priority for an internet connection and not the hotspot, because the hotspot doesn't have internet on it right now. There's no SIM card in it. So basically 1 would be higher than 10. In this case, I'll just use 8, and you can use 8 too. So that means it's, 8th in line, to be prioritized as internet. So I go ahead and say 8, I hit OK again, and then close. And close. Okay, so this is not going to be a priority, and just to check, we can go on to okay, see, we do have an internet connection issue, so let's go back and let's change our Wi-Fi. Let's do internet go back to advanced, disable automatic metric. Let's select 1 so that this is prioritized. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay, see, now as you can see, the internet is working because of the way we changed those metrics. So now we know the computer does have internet, but the hotspot is still connected. So that's a really important step. So let's go back to our DC Unlocker program, because we have internet. This program can now connect to the internet and verify our account and that we have credits, or in my case, I had already done this particular device. So once that's done and everything's working there, then we can move on. So on the top left for select manufacturer, you're going to be doing Sierra Wireless / Netgear. And then the auto detect, just leave that alone, and then you're going to hit the search button. So give it a second. Okay, so as you can see, it already found, and I'll blur out some of the stuff here, but it already found the the Nighthawk, it does show the SIM status as being unlocked, and it shows our firmware version number, okay? So we got that. Now we're going to move. We have unlocking. Again, mine's already unlocked. We are going to move to the advanced tab, and then we're going to click repair IMEI. This is going to go ahead and connect. And we're going to go ahead and enter in our new IMEI number, which I just pasted in really quick, and I'm going to blur that out as well. Then I'll hit OK, and then down here you see connecting to server. It connected, writing IMEI, and IMEI repair is done. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the device now. And it's going to do a quick reboot. And now I'm going to verify, once this boots up here, we're going to verify that it does in fact have the new IMEI number that I just put onto it. And then after that, we'll go ahead and throw in our brand new SIM card and see where we're at. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we are back. I did verify that T-Mobile did in fact activate the SIM card. I'm not sure why, I'm just seeing it. It just worked. They didn't actually email me. We did go ahead and put the battery back in, and we turned this unit on. I'm going to show you guys real quick too. The IMEI did an update on this end. I'm not going to show you guys because I don't want to share out my IMEI, but just take a look here real quick. If you can see at the top, it does say T-Mobile 5G, and it looks like full bars. Yep. So this is running on battery. I usually have it plugged in, and I will do that in a minute. I'm going to show you here on my phone that I am connected to the Wi-Fi. Let's see here. So you can see the Wi-Fi symbol up there. And I've got the speed test app open. So I'm going to go ahead and run the speed test. And let's see what we get. This is mainly to show you guys that this is not a, I don't know how you would say, it's definitely premium data. It's not slowed down speeds or anything like that. So we got about, look like 240.53 down. And 37.75 up. And I'm trying to see somewhere on here. Oh, right there. So it does say that it is T-Mobile. Okay, so the ping is high. That's a normal thing with these hotspot devices. Your phone will probably pull a better ping. Right now I got a 98, which is pretty high. But on the actual phone, I'm getting like a 40-something ping. Now, this is the Pixel 9 Pro, so this is much more, it's a much newer device than this one here. So, you know, that is another reason for it. But what I will do next is reset this back up in my truck, probably watch a little bit of TV, try to get some data collected here, and then we'll go back on the computer real quick and I'll try to show you the data usage on it, just to show you guys that it is not showing up as tethering data. The only issue with that is I'm not sure how accurate that's going to be as far as how much data I'm actually using, but you guys did just see I got the SIM card in here and everything's all set. I don't even know what the phone number is. I'd have to look on this, but I will pull that up here in a minute and then we'll come back and take a look at it. Okay guys, so I'm back. I've ran it for a little bit now. It's actually 10:17 and I'm just showing you the web page here. You know, try to keep some of the other details out. But I do want to show you how much data I've used so far, and you can see it just, there was about a 5-minute period. Now I do have the TV running behind me. I've got it streaming in the highest possible quality HD on this particular TV show, just to try to rack up some data to show you guys here real quick. Notice that it says web access. This is not tethering. Web access would be, they see it that I'm using on-device data, and mainly that's what your goal is with this whole setup. But I just wanted to show you that real quick so that you could see. These are the megabytes, so the 674 megabytes, the date and the time. Usage type is web access. Again, that would say hotspot or tethering, had it been counted towards that tethering data. And in this case, it doesn't count as anything because this particular line that I added is unlimited premium data. So as you can see, it does work. I have gone over 500 megabytes so far. I could possibly make a quick little update video down the road, or even just like a screenshot of this page here. Not sure how I would share that, but it does work, guys. I've been using this method for years, and I have not had any issues with it. So the device is getting old, and I will look into the M7, but I don't believe the M7, this method will work with it. And again, one more really important thing that I can't stress enough is your software version has to be lower, than what DC Unlocker's website, says. So keep that in mind. If you guys liked the video and you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Working really hard to try to get to the monetization, so that does mean a lot to me, and it only takes a couple seconds out of your time. So if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. If you haven't noticed, I usually reply to every single comment that's there. If you're somebody who doesn't believe it and you want to comment that this isn't true, then that's fine. But I'm just showing you that it does work for me, and I have been using this method for years. I have used it on AT&T, and I've used it on T-Mobile, so keep that in mind. But anyways, hope you guys liked the video, and have a good one.